Nearly a decade after the scandal first broke, a French pharmaceutical company and the country's state regulator have gone on trial over the manufacture of a prescription drug that's thought to have killed hundreds of people. Servier Laboratories are accused of deliberately ignoring warnings over the risks surrounding its Mediator pills, an anti-diabetes drug which was regularly prescribed as weight loss treatment. Well, for more on this, I'm joined in the studio by Euronews correspondent Alistair Sanford. Alistair, I know you've been looking into this. Tell us a little bit more about the case and why it's come to court.
Yes, morning, Rosie. Well, this is really one of France's biggest healthcare scandals. The Mediator drug was on the market for over 30 years. It was meant for overweight diabetics, but it was prescribed to many other people, perfectly healthy people, mostly women, who simply wanted to lose a bit of weight. There were something like 5 million users over 30 years. Now, suspected of causing heart and lung problems, many healthy people developed debilitating problems, often permanent damage, and many of them died. The French Health Ministry estimated hundreds, but legal experts and doctors think that the real number could be over 2,000. Now, the drugs company Servier Laboratories is one of France's largest. It's the second largest pharmaceutical company in the country. It's on trial along with several subsidiaries. They're accused of deliberately misleading patients. It's said that they knew of the dangers but ignored or covered up safety alerts. Now, Servier says it didn't identify the risk until much later on. It's paid out more than 130 million euros in compensation, but it said that it made over a billion euros. And the state watchdog is also on trial. It's accused of being too lenient, too close to the drugs companies, and this trial is getting underway this week.
We only know about this case because of a whistleblower. What happened?
Yes, a woman called Irene Frachon, who is a lung specialist from a hospital in Brittany. She was suspicious of a link between the drug and heart problems, and she raked through her patients' records back in the 2000s, raised the alarm, and Mediator was eventually withdrawn from the market, but much later than in other countries. Now, it's taken a decade for this to come to trial. Senior executives are on trial, as is one former politician, but this is all about trust in the health authorities. There's going to be something like 100 witnesses, and this is going to last several months. Changes have been made to the system, stricter rules have been brought in, but this all does explain why in France there is a particularly low level of trust in the health authorities.